Hey, we're live, live, live. And with that said, another anonymous read from my anonymous world and my anonymous life from all my anonymous friends. I'm ready, are you? Because we've been deceived. Something bigger is coming. Greatest deception of mankind has happened. And are we ready? For generations, humanity has stared into the skies asking one question: are we alone? Now the world is being prepared for an answer. Governments, intelligence agencies, media outlets, and powerful institutions are slowly conditioning the public for what they call disclosure. Strange sightings are becoming mainstream headlines. Former officials are now openly discuss non human intelligence. Information once ridiculed is suddenly being normalized. Well, what if the coming revelation is what? Not what humanity believes it to be. What if these entities are not extraterrestrials traveling across galaxies, but something far older, darker, and deeply spiritual in nature? Many within the faith community believe the world is approaching the greatest deception mankind has ever faced. Ancient scriptures warned repeatedly of fallen entities, corrupt spirits, false wonders, and powers that would deceive entire nations. Yet modern society has been conditioned to interpret anything supernatural through science fiction rather than spiritual discernment. The Bible warns of a time when deception would become so convincing that even many believers could struggle to discern truth from illusion. It speaks of signs and wonders powerful enough to lead humanity astray if people are not spiritually grounded. And once you realize that everything can possibly be true, there are no conspiracies anymore. What many are preparing to call aliens may instead be manifestations tied to ancient rebellion and corruption. Some believe these entities connect directly to the fallen beings and Nephilim accounts referenced throughout biblical history. Stories long dismissed as myth, legend, or fantasy. Whether symbolic or literal, one truth remains unchanged. Humanity becomes vulnerable when it loses discernment. The danger is not curiosity, the danger is submission. The danger is allowing displays of power, knowledge, and technology, or supernatural ability to override faith, morality, and wisdom. Many who are not deeply rooted spiritually may become vulnerable to influence when confronted with these entities capable of producing fear, awe, or promises beyond human understanding. History has shown repeatedly that mankind is easily seduced by power. When the power of love is stronger than the love of power, the world shall heal itself. Entire civilizations have bowed before false gods, false leaders, and false promises when discernment gave way to fascination. This is why those who are awake must begin speaking now, carefully, responsibly, courageously, not through panic or hysteria, but through awareness and preparation. Humanity deserves the opportunity to question what is being told before narratives become fully established and beyond challenge. For decades, society has been trained to look outward for salvation through technology, systems, governments, and external intervention. But if this coming deception is spiritual rather than extraterrestrial, then the response cannot be merely scientific or political. It must also be spiritual. Faith, discernment, discipline, and moral clarity may soon become more important than many realize. The world is changing rapidly. Information once hidden is now surfacing openly. Boundaries separating science, spirituality, and power are beginning to blur. In times like these, discernment becomes essential. The question is no longer whether humanity is being prepared for disclosure. The question is whether humanity is prepared for deception. Have we been deceived, people? I think so. God bless all of you who listen to my anonymous world and my anonymous life in these anonymous times. However, together, when we all start speaking about the same thing, all the truth shall set us all free. Amen.